But in terms of those that are rough sleeping, we now have an outreach supporter who goes and out on the streets and builds trust, because there is a massive trust issue between authorities and those that are sleeping rough on our streets. And also, and I don't blame any rough sleeper for this. If you look at our rough sleeping community, not just in Colchester, but this is the same across the whole country, huge prevalence of mental health issues, alcohol and drug addiction.
Yeah.
And part of the problem is, if you speak to most rough sleepers, and I've been out numerous times and spoken to many in Colchester, most of them have been through the housing system. So they've been sought support, have got support, have been housed at some point, and for numerous reasons that hasn't worked, and they've ended up back on the streets. Sometimes it's things like relationship breakdown, but in many cases it often rears back to that mental health, alcohol or drug addiction. So the point is, if you don't tackle those issues, putting someone in accommodation alone just isn't going to work.
Yeah, that was actually one of my next
Oh,
questions.
great.
That, there are like these centers for drink and drug
Yeah.
to prevent them getting on the streets in the first place, and then helping them to get housing.
Yeah.
But has this worked in your opinion? Like, for example, there's a charity named Open Road.
Yes. So
Yeah.
it's starting to work here. I mean, if you take Scandinavia, for example, they've had Housing First now as a policy for some time, and it does work. It's proven to work. They run it in some US states as well. And the reason it works so well is that you're not just giving someone a property, you're giving them the property, but then you're providing them with the wraparound support, which is actually going to start to address some of those very complex needs, which either led to the homelessness, exacerbated the homelessness, or meant that they were in effect trapped in homelessness or in a rough sleeping scenario. So these sort of Housing First projects are going to work,